Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Azar. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! That's got him rattled.
Ô, mano, beleza? Bom dia. Eu fiz o gol ali depois que você voltou do pause, mas já tava de boa ou não? Se não tivesse, fala aí que eu deixo você fazer um gol aqui pra ficar justo.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cannavaro. Pelé. For Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. Hazard with the delivery.
Grêmio can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gattuso. And the counter is on. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. And it's Neymar. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's picked his way through. Rodri. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pelé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. He's found a way through. And the shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Grêmio having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Nada a ver, porque você veio que eu vacilei ali, mas tá certinho, pô, você fez o gol certo. Eu dei pausa porque meu controle descarregou, tá ligado? Ia descarregar. Aí eu falei, pô, se eu estiver jogando, vai descarregar no momento que eu estiver em algum lance. Aí eu não vou ter como explicar isso. Aí eu falei, vou dar pause
Well, quality
e,
clearly deserted
e
him at the
jogar pra
crucial
fora da pausa.
moment.
Só que eu joguei pra
Pass
fora,
wasn't good enough.
eu esqueci de dar pausa. Aí eu tentei roubar de novo pra dar pausa, mas tá certinho, pô.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Haaland. Now it's Pele. Cannavaro has it out wide and in space. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has left him in a heap. Neymar with a definite fell there. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem
Não,
to be in
beleza.
considerable
É que eu fiquei na
discomfort.
dúvida, pô,
Do hope
se
it's
apertou
nothing
pra voltar,
serious.
mas sei lá, né? Mas valeu, tamo junto.
Cannavaro. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Some really good ball movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Good-looking ball. And it's Messi. Looking for a runner. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ronaldinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Pele. Lovely bit of skill. And that's been intercepted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the ball's gone astray. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the ball is out of play.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa
So, time for
11.
changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 10.
Pinches it off him.
Deixando
Insigne.
para a entrada de
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Camisa 18. Substituição.
The pass is intercepted.
no lançamento.
And he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Takes a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Dembele absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. it's 2-A. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Lorenzo Insigne. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is Dembele. Dembele! He has found the way through. Played back in. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Grêmio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it. Grêmio close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's well positioned here. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pullet picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Grêmio really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this.
Ó, você vai começar? Vou colocar você pra fora, bobo. Eu vou te devolver seu celular. Você ficar latindo, eu vou bater em você. E pode esperar. Pode esperar. Sente aí.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is...
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Suarez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A header! Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He won't be happy with that one. Haaland. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. And Messi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Juventus really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Haaland. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short. Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Looking for options for movement. And he's onside. Oh, nice touch. Looking to go deep. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. So it is still 0-0. Aimed beyond the... And the finish! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Juventus are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gattuso. And it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. And he's away. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicked it back promptly. Cannavaro. Messi. And here's Haaland. He's tried one! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Ô Lucas, eu esqueci que tem que colocar prorrogação, mas como que funciona? Se tá 1-0 pra mim.
Mano, nesse caso, como eu ganhei a primeira, você precisa ganhar a segunda por 2 gols de diferença. Então, por exemplo, se você ganhar por 1-0, a gente vai ter um terceiro jogo, e aí sim liga a prorrogação em pênalti. Se eu empatar, aí eu classifico. Aí assim vai.
Sends it crossfield. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Here's Rodri. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Azar. And he's forced to go back. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, just skips past his man. And this is Hullet. And here's Hullet. And this is Messi. Gattuso. That's a super give and go. Ronaldinho. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. There's the start of the second half.
Grêmio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look...
There's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. Messi. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
Both sides then
8.
taking this chance to
Camisa
turn to their
10.
benches.
Ronaldinho. Camisa 7. Camisa 99. Camisa 19.
Neymar.
Deixando o campo para a
Lovely
entrada
pass, but
de
can he get there?
Camisa 11.
He's found and he shoots!
Camisa
Thuram
21.
getting this one clear.
Camisa 80.
Mbappe.
Camisa 18.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Teremos uma
Well, that is not the best
substituição.
ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pullet.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. He's a sharp little ball here. Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bora, Mbappé. Bora, Mbappé.
Juventus couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Dembele. Chooses to go back. Grêmio are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vieira. Oh, what a ball! Out towards the flank. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Mbappe. Rodri. And no, that was never going to make it. Nedved. Rooney. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. In towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Juventus surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played back in, and it's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get rid.
Substituição.
Nedved. Grêmio are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Grêmio will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Cruyff. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Adriano is flagged offside.
Nossa, cara, agora eu caguei, viu?
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
2 minutes to be added on. That has ended up in no man's land. Cruyff. And he was quick to react. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Ah, deixa eu levar então. Ah, deixa eu levar. Essa é minha irmã.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho with the short one. Now that's well seen too. Grêmio are looking to go forward now. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Maldini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. He's cut it out. And the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Grêmio have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. And here's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Luis Suarez. Grêmio finding their passes. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard receives it in a wide position.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that is expertly dealt with. Lam gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Has a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Hazard. Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Hazard. Has crossed into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! Rodri. Neymar. And it's Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. Oh, perfectly measured that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Half-time getting close now. Chance for a shot! Luis Suarez! He just has something! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Grêmio take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gattuso. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Plays it across.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
He can get that clear. Neymar's cross. And the keeper beats it away. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Grêmio are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Pelé, and the ball's gone astray. And this is Ronaldinho. Great chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lam hurtling down that right flank. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Can he get it through? Neymar. Here's Rodri. Pull it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 19.
This is quite a battle.
Camisa
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22. Camisa 15. Camisa 32. Camisa 11.
No way through.
Camisa
Doué
18.
is making a foray down the right.
Substituição.
Doué. Corner then. So their fourth corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Grêmio still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cruyff goes short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Juventus really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge has got himself a free kick. Rodri. Spread neatly. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice control. Fired deep towards the back post. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cannavaro takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Doué, Kaká. Doué could try cutting inside here. He slings it in. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a throw. He's found a way past. That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk with the clearance. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substituição em andamento.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Great ball if he can get there. He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Dembele! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well,
there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Neymar with the short one. Cannavaro. That's a little off target. Grêmio are looking to go forward now. That pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Played through into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Throw it. Great vision. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substituição em campo. Camisa 32.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Camisa 9.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Now it's Doué. Driving forward. Adrian. Shot, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Out to the right. Doué. And it's Doué. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a really well-measured ball. Adriano. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Threads one in. Busquets. Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. Busquets. Doué. Now it's Kaká. Nice interception, well timed. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Adriano shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he has done his bit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Mbappe steps up for his penalty.
Yeah, good pen that.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Dembele is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Rummenigge is the man who's second in line. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
The third man in the queue. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Cruyff will take the third penalty. Ah, he's managed to miss it.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
This to double their advantage. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Ronaldinho is the fourth man to step forward for them. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. 3 each. Doué comes forward for the 5th of 5. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side.
Pô,
I
valeu,
don't
mano.
think they'll be going out tonight.
Deu pra jogar, cair atirando, vamos dizer assim.
And as the fans make their way
Bom,
home, so must we.
bom pra testar o
Good evening to
nível.
you.
Valeu, jogou demais, tamo junto. Fala, Jerônimo, tudo bem? Bom dia. Eu vou esperar um pouquinho para adicionar eles, porque eu preciso ver um pouquinho mais ou menos como são. Eu vi um jogo, beleza, show de bola, sem problemas, mas eu ainda preciso ver um pouquinho mais. Não era nem para eu ter adicionado a menina lá. Não que ela não seja de boa, mas era para ter esperado, para conhecer um pouquinho melhor. Mas já que eu adicionei ela, agora os outros eu vou pedir para esperar um pouquinho. Nada contra eles, de verdade, eu sei que jogam bem, sei que não dão problema, mas é só para eu realmente conhecer. E aí, como a gente tem ali também um número grande de pessoas no grupo e só 24 vagas, para dar essa guardada também. Mas até mais ou menos umas 18 horas, se o povo não colocar o nome na lista, eu vou subindo os que estão lá na lista de espera. E aí, depois do jogo de amanhã, eu posso colocar eles na lista. Mas não é nem questão de pagamento, não. É mais para conhecer mesmo.
Caraca, caiu atirando demais, mano. No primeiro jogo eu já fiquei, porra, eu atacando, eu não conseguindo nada. No segundo jogo é a mesma coisa. Fiz 1-0 e querendo fazer o 2-0 pra não ter o terceiro, mas, porra, não consegui esclarecer no contra-ataque. Eu vou tomar um gol de contra-ataque. E eu não defendo bem, tá?